So apparently the plot details for the third Sonic movie have been leaked, and if it holds any water, the next installment could take a turn to the dark side. Oh yeah, this may be obvious, but potential spoilers for Sonic 3 in this movie. If you want to go into this film blind, but still want Sonic Movie 3 content, stop watching and instead check out my Sonic Movie 3 predictions by clicking the link in the top right corner of this video. For those that are still around, let's dive right into the rumor wheel. This plot leak originates from a trade publication called Production Weekly. In the issue, Production Weekly confirms that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is in active development and gives a synopsis with key details about the film's plot. According to Production Weekly, Sonic and his friend's victory over Eggman is short-lived, as there's another looming threat approaching. Sonic and his friends will have to fight Dr. Gerald Robotnik's creation, Project Shadow. And in case you didn't know, Dr. Gerald is Eggman's grandfather. We already know from the post-credit scene in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that Shadow will be in the sequel. So what we're hearing so far makes sense. There's also been movie concept art of Shadow released online. This concept art not only adds context to the Shadow post-credit scene, but also gives more insight into what the third film has in store for us. The concept art bolsters my confidence that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will be darker and have more mature themes. Some of you may be like, oh, just because you see a skeleton, you think the sequel will be darker? And to be honest, yeah. This isn't to say that we'll get a rated R Sonic movie. There's plenty of stuff like that online already, and it scares me. I could really see the film towing the line between PG and PG-13. Shadow is a serious character, and his story deals with trauma, loss, revenge, and introspection. This is probably obvious, but the third film will most likely explore his relationship with Maria and how this guides him throughout the film. If you don't know who Maria is, she's Dr. Gerald Robotnik's granddaughter, which also makes her Eggman's cousin. What a crazy family. Maria and Shadow's existence as characters are so intertwined with each other, and the film will need to respect both Shadow and Maria's story for it to succeed. So continuing on with the leak, in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Eggman will grab a hold of the Chaos Emeralds in order to create his own metallic version of Sonic, aka Metal Sonic. I think the reasoning for this is because A, Eggman just wants to unalive Sonic, and B, it's a way for Eggman to follow in his grandfather's footsteps. Gerald made his own humanoid hedgehog thingy. Eggman will do the same, but with metal. Similar to the story in Sonic Adventure 2, Eggman and Shadow will team up to defeat Sonic once and for all. The leak concludes with Big the Cat and Amy entering through a dimensional portal to help Sonic and his friends defeat Eggman. So overall, I see a lot of promise with these leaks, as well as a few problems. Let's start with the good. There's a lot of cool ideas being implemented in the story. According to the leak, the third film is looking to expand the Sonic movie universe further with more characters and plot lines. But along with that comes a big issue. How can you tell a story as big as this without it feeling bloated? How can you give Shadow the Hedgehog enough screen time to flesh out his story and his arc among many other characters in the movie? Finding a balance and juggling all these characters and plot points will be very difficult to pull off. Now, the biggest issue with this leak is concerning its validity. According to the Tales channel, a news source for all things Sonic, they say that the plot leak isn't consistent with the current direction for the film. My personal opinion is that 90% of the leak is false, while the remaining 10% probably holds some truth. I do think Gerald Robotnik will be introduced. I also think Eggman and Shadow will team up to try to beat Sonic. But again, these are predictions that are kind of given considering the post-credit scene from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So what do you guys think of this plot leak? Do you think it's valid? And if it is, do you like the direction the third film is heading? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. It helps support the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace out.